Hello everyone, I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Here is another edition of Tips and Tricks. For this Tips and Tricks video, I'll be going over some brand new product updates from FlexMLS and Supra. We will start out with FlexMLS, and they have a brand new app for your clients. So your clients can download on their Android devices or an iPhone the FlexMLS Homebuyers app. I do have an Android device, so we're going to find it in the Play Store and we can search. If you just start typing in FlexMLS, you should get an option for FlexMLS for home buyers, and your client can install it on their phone. I've already installed it, so let's hit open and get an idea of what it looks like. When the client first opens the app, they'll get to this landing page where it'll have your information and your lovely picture, assuming you've already set up a picture in FlexMLS. Your client can search the MLS through the mobile app, so they can come up here to the top and hit that magnifying glass, and he'll have options to filter their search, and they can search for any active, pending, or closed listing. They can also come in here to the map on the bottom right, and they can search using the map, just zooming in until we get some actual listings to pop up. And they can press on any of the little price icons to get some more details about that listing. If they come up here to the top to the star button, they can see all the searches and subscriptions that you've set up for them and launch that search with the touch of a button. And they can also see any listings that they've saved when they've been in their portal looking at listings, and any listings that you've recommended for them. And then finally, they can come up top here to the little bell icon to see any newsfeed updates. So any of those subscription changes, price changes, new listings, etc. will pop up under the newsfeed. If your client is looking for any information or training on how they can use their FlexMLS app for home buyers, there are a couple of videos that FlexMLS has put together, and you can find those videos to share with your client by logging into FlexMLS, and up here on the right, you're looking for the help button. You'll want what's new, and then you'll want short tip videos, and then right up here at the top, you'll see 2 instructional videos for that FlexMLS Homebuyer app for Android users and iPhone users. If you click on the link to bring up the video, you can right click on that video and you'll get an option to copy the link and thumbnail. You can email that to your client and you can save it for yourself for when you may need it in the future. Product update number 2 comes from Supra, and this is always exciting when I get to offer you some behind the scenes action. So this is the Supra administrative website, SupraNet. Here we can do things like assign keys, we can transfer lockbox, and this is the back end website for Supra that we use here in the car office. Supra just launched remote programming for lockboxes. So if you've ever wanted to change any of the programming about your lockbox, whether that be change the shackle code or change the hours it can be accessed, you would actually have to go up to the box and change it in person. Now we have the ability to change it remotely. So if you'd like that change to take place and you don't want to have to drive out to the listing to program in that change, contact us here at CAR and request that change and we can get it programmed in. I'm going to go ahead and bring up a box so I can show you the types of changes that we can make remotely. We can change the shackle code. We can change whether or not there's going to be a call before showing code. And then we can also edit the timed access and turn it on and turn it off. We'll go ahead and change the shackle code. And we'll hit save now. And now we're going to go into the Supra app so that you can see when there is a change waiting to be programmed in. Here we are in my Supra app. If I come up here towards the top to my key boxes, I'll see a list of all my key boxes, and then I'll see this pending programming request, and that will let me know that that change hasn't been made yet. So the next person who opens up the lockbox will end up programming in that request. And when that request does get programmed in, if I bring up my key boxes again, I'll no longer see that pending programming request icon, and that will let me know that that change has been made. So again, the next time that you want to change the programming on a lockbox, but you don't want to drive out to the listing to program in that change, you can contact myself, Teresa, or Alex, and we can make that change remotely. The next person to access the lockbox will load in that change. The last thing I have for you today is another product update for Supra, and you may have already seen the announcements, but if you haven't, your Super Key will now start working with lockboxes that belong to the Bristol, TN, Virginia Association, so primarily Sullivan County. If you are showing property in this region, reach out to the listing agent and find out where that box is belonging to. If it's belonging to the TNVA Association, your keys will work. Just be sure that you pull up your Supra eKey app and hit the update button at the bottom if you haven't already. That will load in the change, and then you'll be good to go. That is all I have for you today. I appreciate you watching, and keep an eye out for more tips and tricks videos in the future.